What's going on? Rob here, jack of all trades, master of none. I'm doing a video of how not to stop water in your basement. If you look right here, there's a big piece of concrete in attempts to stop water in the basement. And the problem with is it's not going to stop the water in the basement. If you notice on the side of the house is discoloration in the brick. And this side of the house, there's no discoloration in the brick. This is my side of the house. Okay, and there's discoloration with a big concrete thing to attempt to stop the water in the house. Nothing at the bottom to stop the water in the house. Although this side has no water and this side had water. Okay, so all this has been like, I call it the Great Wall because it's been here for at least 15 years. Okay, what happened was at some point when the heat was redone in the house, water started coming in the basement. But the water was not necessarily from the leaking, or couldn't have been, or could have been, but possibly not from the leaking in the basement, because the same time the brick started to deteriorate was the same time the new heat was put in and the ductwork in the basement. Now these houses were built in 1910. Okay, so where the line is for the basement is actually where the basement starts. So where the basement starts, there's no insulation at all. So if you could think of it like a house window, you got the window in the winter time, and there's no insulation on the window, so some of the older windows, they drip the condensation. Well, that's what's happening to this brick, is dripping the condensation is what it actually is. And if you do in fact have a leak in your foundation or in your basement, the worst thing to do is put a concrete barrier in that. I'm gonna show you on the other side what I did, but that right there is not gonna stop the condensation or the leaking in the basement. If you are gonna heat your basement and all you have is a brick wall down there, well, in the winter time it's gonna be a cold wall with heat against it, which creates condensation. So you're not supposed to do that, because that condensation will deteriorate the brick. But not only deteriorate the brick, it'll from the inside and the outside. So that's what the problem is right there. So now I don't know if you're going to be able to see it on this side, but this side of the house I actually repaired. When I bought the house 23 years ago, 22 years ago, I actually had leaks in the foundation. I had a leak right here in the foundation, and a leak right here in the foundation, and I think one back here in the foundation. Now these were leaks in the foundation that were actually leaking. Now you see there's water seeps down here on this side of the house. There's no big concrete patio or nothing like that, but what it is what I had to do for here, and there's two spots on the other side, is I've dug down to the bottom of the foundation, the bottom of the house. I dug down in a little section right here, and after I dug down in the section, I just brushed it out with a wire brush and a blower and everything to get that brick crystal clear. Now, did I go in there with a file and chisel to make it really big? No, because I believe, why break good concrete? But I did fill it in. I did fill it in, mortar it in, like tuck point it with new concrete. I tucked it in there with new concrete. I let that new concrete dry. Then I went over there with roofing tar, and then I stuck roofing paper on the roofing tar, and then roofing tarred it over again. Now that was done 22 years ago, and there's, knock on wood, there's no leaks anymore that resulted from there. Now if you see, there's no heat or no marks right here. Now you see a little bit of heat marks right here. I didn't listen to what I said. The change in the brick, I did not listen to what I says. In this little portion of the house right here, I had a room with a little heater. And you see what happened with that room with the little heater? It was non-insulated, so it deteriorated the brick. Well, the other side of the house is what I was trying to tell you, that if you're having a leak in your foundation, a leak in your basement, doing a big concrete block or concrete patio on the inside is the worst thing you could do, because now you can't dig to the bottom of that foundation to fix the foundation. Either way, thanks for watching. Hope it gave you some insight. Talk to you later. Bye.